3 things that could happen in WWE if Seth Rollins becomes Mr. Money in the Bank. WWE superstar Seth Rollins cut an in-ring promo on this week's episode of Raw, sharing the squared circle with Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. The Visionary said that he would win the Money in the Bank contract again and then clinch any of WWE's world titles at his convenience. He even won his qualifying match later in the night against Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. Here are 3 things that could happen if the Architect wins the MITB briefcase again. 3. Seth Rollins could pull off another heist. Back in 2014, Seth Rollins won the Money in the Bank contract with the help of Kane. Representing the Authority, the Architect was seen rushing down the ramp at WrestleMania 31 to gatecrash the WWE Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Landing a curb stomp on his former Shield brother, Rollins pinned him to win the title. Dubbed the heist of the century across the pro wrestling circles, the Visionary then went on to win the United States Championship at the 2015 SummerSlam as well. Now, if the Revolutionary becomes Mr. Money in the Bank again, he would have a chance to pull off another big heist. While this target is Jey Uso and the World Heavyweight Championship right now, Seth Rollins mentioned in his promo that he could go after either of WWE's top titles. Thus, there is a chance that the Visionary could enter himself in a future undisputed championship match between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Notably, Rollins and Rhodes exchanged some heated words ahead of the 2025 Elimination Chamber. The American Nightmare was also known as the Revolutionary, a backstabbing and self-centered wrestler. Thus, the heel superstar could get payback against Rhodes. If he cashes in before the Cena-Rhodes match ends and pins the latter, it would also help WWE protect John Cena's heel run. 2. A failed MITB cash-in for the 2nd consecutive year. Last year, Drew McIntyre won the Money in the Bank ladder match. The Scottish psychopath received the luxury of using the very weapon that dethroned him as a newly crowned World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania XL. However, he chose to cash in the same night on Damian Priest. But just like last time, CM Punk was ready to spoil his plans by ambushing McIntyre to hand Priest the victory. Although Seth Rollins has formidable teammates in Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, he has also made a lot of enemies while trying to achieve the top superstar status in WWE. One of them is the Second City Saint, who is a sworn enemy of the Visionary, and also someone who knows how to sabotage a cash-in attempt. Thus, there is a chance that the MITB contract will fail to grant its holder a championship for the 2nd consecutive year. 1. A rare confrontation with the Money in the Bank contract on the line. Money in the Bank Premium Live event takes place on June 7, 2025, which is less than 2 weeks away. So far, Seth Rollins, Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, and Penta have qualified for the latter match, with 2 more spots remaining. Roman Reigns hasn't been advertised for the remaining episodes of SmackDown and thus won't be taking the MITB match spots. However, if the Visionary wins the MITB briefcase yet again, Roman Reigns may try to prevent him from repeating what he did a decade ago. Thus, he could try to snatch the Money in the Bank contract from his former Shield brother. Ahead of the 2025 Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens had stolen the Winged Evil title from Cody Rhodes, and then a ladder match was fought for both belts. Thus, the OTC could do something similar, and then Seth Rollins may have to face Reigns in a singles confrontation for the briefcase. It would be interesting to see what lies ahead in the future for the